Hey, hello friends. I hope you are doing good and doing great. And yesterday I was checking our YouTube channel. I saw uh, first subscriber, and thank you so much for subscribing for this channel, buddy. For some reasons, uh, this name doesn't show up in my YouTube studio or whatever. I searched it for long, but I couldn't find the subscriber name. I don't know why, and I would very much appreciate you to comment down your name and what made you to click through the subscribe button, because it's a very special milestone for me, a first subscriber. I don't think many of them will do video for this. I mean, like for celebrating 500k, 1 million, 10 million, like that. I see that, but I want to make this as my first step. And today's topic will be about consistent. And you may ask, what is consistent and what is being consistent? Is most of them will know. I will explain to it. Being consistent is doing a certain thing for a regular period without damaging its quality. For example, if you are doing work, you should be consistent enough. Should do it regularly, in a regular basis, and you should the output of your quality or work should be at 100% in every day. If you are doing it on day one, the output level is 100%, and if you are doing it on the last day, like fifth or seventh day, and your output should be 100%. Yeah, that is what consistent is all about. I hope I explained it in a good way. Being consistent is proved way that, in example with products, being the company being consistent in giving good products with good amount of quality and good amount of features in a long run has been in the mind of consumers, rather than some non-consistent product giving a bad quality sometime and good quality sometimes. So what people will admire is being consistent. Your performance should be good in a long run. It should not be a short run. You should be remarkably good in a long period of time. That is today's topic will be. And you may now ask, why I have to be consistent. The main problem in today's thing is everyone is rushing towards the thing they have to accomplish. So if you be consistent, there will be a benefit of eliminating the rush thing. If there is a work assigned, there is a big work, you can just divide it into some manageable parts, and within deadline you can complete in one day and another day and next day, like that. And if by the deadline or before the deadline you can complete the task and you can relax. While most of the people will what do, they will just postpone, and at the end of the day they will start working on that. And in rush, anything you do, or in urgent way anything you do, it will cause an error, or it will become a stressful task to do. You can't practice, or you can't do well under pressure when someone is keep on pushing you. That part will be eliminated by being consistent. That is the big benefit what I see from that is time management. And the next is, when everyone is rushing to do the task in last day and you are just relaxing, and everyone will notice you because you are different there. You do not have to do any work because you completed it before time, and everyone will see you as your level of how you represent yourself will go up. Your personality will increase automatically. Everyone will think this guy is smart guy. A smart guy in a room always has to be consistent. So he became the more admirable person in the room. So everyone can come around him, and they will automatically make a circle around him and make him as an important man in the room. Okay, that is what all consistent is being about. So what I have learned in this, is if you have any task which seems impossible and you don't know how to do, it just seems let's take an example of simple example of a max problem, which is a big problem. At first glance, you thought when the teacher is teaching, you see it and you just feel it big, and then the teacher explains and you understand it. But the next day, the same problem you are looking in a test paper, it seems difficult. But you know the answer, but you can't write the procedure or write the steps for the sum. It is because you didn't practice the sums well. To practice it, you should not practice in one day. Every day you should practice. The consistency is the main thing. If you do it every day, automatically in exam, with your muscle memory and brain power, memory power, all these things, you automatically write the answer. So that is what I am telling. Nothing is impossible if you do it in a regular basis. If you want to achieve some big things, the first thing you can do is setting the target. What you have to learn or what you have to do in your life, what task you are pending in your pending list. Whatever things you have to just make it as a target. And second of all, you have to cut it in half or whichever convenient size of piece you have to work. Like in day 1 you have to do this, and day 2 you have to do this. And why I am saying to cut down these pieces is you have to make a frequent interval or frequent breaks to do the task. On a continuous stretch, if you do something, it will automatically cause error and you can't restart. There is no checkpoint when you do it in a full stretch. But if you have a frequent interval, it is like a checkpoint in the game. If you take a break and then if you saw or if you see your work, how long is the process I've done, if there is any error, you can correct it in the break time quickly. So take frequent break while doing. Don't do it in one day. Just do the work in half day and take the next quarter of the day as a break time and relax your mind and then do the next part, whatever. That is all being consistent. You should not be consistent in one day. You should be consistent in every day. And while you follow these steps, like first fixing the target, second is splitting the task, and third is taking the right amount of interval to do your task, and you just can relax before your deadline. So the next thing will be, what if you break the consistent line? Being consistent is a continuous process. It will be going on every day. It does not stop in day 50 or day 60. It should become your routine. You should keep on doing like that. So if you break in a day 52 or 70, and the laziness will take over you, simply that is what will happen. When you think that I deserve this break and I will skip this task for a day which you have been doing for a very long time, your laziness will take over your routine and you will just say, this is just a day 1, day 2, the next day I will start working, this is a tiny break. And you should not take like that. And if you take like that in any important situation, just remember to resume your task. It should not be continue for 1-2 days. The break should not be very long from the consistent line or chain of consistent events you are doing. So this is how being consistent will helps you to be a man that everyone admires you. In a room full of people, the spotlight will only show up on you because you have completed the work, you have many free times, and you seemed very relaxed. And everyone around you are very pressurized and running and rushing. This is the key difference, that how in a company or in a working environment or who the people like. And that will be for today's video, and I hope I conveyed my message about this thing. And today there is no power supply in my house, so there will be very many background noise. Sorry in advance. I don't know how well the audio came out. There will be many noises. Kindly adjust in this video. So Thank you so much for watching. I will meet you in another great videos in upcoming days. Good night. Bye bye.